It's hard to pick a favorite. Beautiful day today. We're out in the garden. We're going to give a little quick garden update. Let me spit that out. We appreciate you stopping by the channel. We've had some successes and failures. It looks like everybody has had the same problem. The weather has not cooperated, and we're new at it, so we don't know what we did wrong and what we did right. And, we just know that's the way that happens. But that's kind of the way it goes when you're learning, right? Anyway, let's take a look around and see what we got going on. Purple bumblebee. That is so good. Barry's Crazy Cherry. It's hard to pick a favorite. All right, let's take a gander here. Look at here. Barry's Crazy Cherry. That one looks right. They're supposed to be little yellow tomatoes. Some of our tomato vines, and I noticed I got an old Bradley in here that I planted. He's been getting some blossom end rot, so I got him. See right there? Can you see that right there? Let's see if I can turn that tomato. See that? Both of them. I mean, they ain't getting no calcium up there, so I gotta hit that with some Tums. We'll see what we're going. So this fencing that I'm using is 5 foot, a little over 5 foot. So we're looking at over 6 foot tall plants. I topped them yesterday. I want to put the rest of but they don't look too bad. Other than that little blossom end rot on that Bradley. But again, my Bradleys and my tomatoes were so stressed when we put them in the ground. And we got lots of little, can you see in there? Lots of little pears, chocolate pears going on in there. That's another Barry's Crazy Cherry. And if those put on, those blooms put on, we'll have lots of little tomatoes. We got some tomatoes. It hadn't been a total failure. There's some more of those chocolate pears. And then some black cherry tomatoes. I've never grown any of these. All the plants all the varieties that I've grown have died, except for that two little bladders. And these down here I put in the ground as suckers. We'll see what's going on with that. There's one of them, what do we call that? What was that? One weird, oh, that's a Brandywine. These tomatoes didn't do.
I didn't think it survived.
We didn't think it survived. And then these tomatoes, same bucket, same stuff in the bucket. The only thing different was an egg we added on those. We added an egg. And this we didn't. We ran out of eggs. And they have just struggled. Of course, they're only a month old. A little over a month old. I don't know. We got some indigo rose. Getting ready to turn, maybe. I have no idea. But you can see that these tomatoes are struggling from something. I've tried adding more nitrogen. I look a little bit today, and they seem to look a little better color. But we got tomatoes all the way up. Just didn't produce on the lower ones. Stressed. There you can see that old Bradley. I got to get that off. Can you see that? Right there, blossom and rot. Alright, let me get a, hold on just a second. And here's some more of those crazy berry cherries. Got some purple bumblebees in there getting ready to turn. More crazy cherries. There's the cucumbers growing up the trellis.
But look, I have one,
Oh yeah,
one there.
got a cucumber.
I got two there.
Oh, look at here.
Yeah. I got
That's
another
all
one.
last night's growth. That wasn't there yesterday.
Got another one there.
Yep. I added some phosphorus to it.
I ain't seen him yet. But he's popping out.
Yep.
I ain't noticed him yet. I got another one here.
Mm-hmm.
I got several.
We'll be
Teeny tiny
getting
babies
cucumbers
that
off of
popped
that.
out. We done picked.
Yeah, we've done
5
picked
or 8.
5 or 8 of these things. We'll get some more.
We've picked 2 or 3 okras.
But the little beans, oh, excuse me, the little oriental beans, they've grown well. They're all the way to the top of the trellis. But they, excuse me, but they didn't ever produce a bean.
What
yet.
I want to know, if someone can say, is this right here, this little pod in the armpits, is that what that is supposed to be,
That's
the
what it's
bean?
supposed to be, I believe. But it didn't ever do nothing. Maybe too much nitrogen. I don't know with the tomatoes. I don't know. And over here, I got a water cracked one, but I'm going to let her get right. These little pitiful little tomatoes, I added some more phosphorus to that and nitrogen. Maybe, I don't know. Just never did take off. And I got a little pepper here, my stringy pepper plants. See those stringy pepper plants? I'm going to try something today. I ain't getting no blooms. I get a few, but nothing ever happens. I don't know. Pepper plants, failures, and tomatoes. Now my squash plant, I am so proud of this squash plant, but I have not got one squash off of it yet. I put some phosphorus in that tub yesterday, some bone meal. I'm hoping that'll boost up, but isn't that a pretty, look how big that thing is. That's out of a bucket. It's growing, so it may be too much nitrogen. I understand now that nitrogen grows bushes and phosphorus grows blooms and potassium helps mature the fruit, so I don't know. Then I planted some black-eyed peas just to see if I could grow them in a bucket. And they have come up good, but I notice everything is leggy. I guess that's because sunlight and they all competing. Maybe I planted too many in there. I don't know. But my little barrel cucumbers have failed miserably. Although I do get another one here, and I got a weird one here. I just didn't have the right fertilizer mix in there, I guess, or not enough. I don't know. It just didn't do much. I threw some squash seeds because that wasn't producing like I thought it should. I just threw a squash seed in there. Maybe I'll get a pea off that. We've had issues with worms, but it sounds like that's common. I just picked them off. They ate a couple, 3 or 4 tomatoes before I caught them. These tomatoes, they're up, I don't know, 3 foot tall out of the buckets. Got a few little tomatoes on there, but we didn't get these in the ground till May 24th, so we may just be behind. They're only a month old, so I guess I shouldn't expect a whole lot. The peppermint has taken over the pot. See what my peppers did here? I got a few wonder beans growing over there. But all the leaves fell off these bottom leaves fell off these pepper plants. That's a carnival mix. And I don't know, we haven't got a pepper one off of them. It looks like I see a pepper back there. And I planted some corn to see if I could grow a corn stalk in these buckets. This is about 2 weeks old. Maybe 3. Just threw some seeds in a bucket. We'll see. This is the original okra that I planted for the okra challenge. That bucket, that blue bucket, is in the original. Now I thinned it the other day, and I put some here, which some of them look good, some of them don't. And then I put some over here in this bucket to see if I could grow okra in these buckets. So far it looks alright. Maybe too many in a bucket still.
Did you do the update showing you put me up a fence?
Oh no, I didn't do that. Let me look over here. I'm thinking about chopping this pepper right here.
Okay.
Right there.
And seeing what it does.
And seeing what it does. Because I want a bushier plant. I don't like the leggy stuff.
Why don't you try it on this one instead?
Why?
Because that's got my bell peppers in it too.
Okay. Alright, and then marigolds that never blossomed. I put some phosphorus there. And okra that we planted, stressed okra. These were the most stressed plants you've ever seen when we put them out, and they have been producing, oh, we've got about 4 or 5 pods. Nothing to eat on yet. Strawberry struggling. New bucket. I spaced out our buckets. You can see here, I put up a fence. Deer is public enemy number 1. Don't worry about much else, but I put a little space in here. You can see I got lots of buckets to fill up. But it makes a pretty good 6-foot high fence. Put candle panels up. I bought candle panels so I could use them when I put them on our plan is to fence the front, or enclose the front yard with a fence, so we can do a little dog, or the wife wants a little dog. And I put some, I was cleaning up yesterday, and I found some stuff in the yard, so I just hung it on the gate that I made. Y'all see that? I got it tied up with white cable ties. I'm going to paint it and redo that. But anyway, I thought it looked kind of cool there with their trellis. These things were supposed to be outside hangers, but you can see they don't hang up the outside. Oh, cucumbers. Them beans, if I got up there on the bucket, they'd grow big dreams. We got big dreams. Let's see, what's the temperature today? Can you see that? Oh, it's not too bad. 84. Early in the morning. 84. Alright. There's the fence. And the garden update. Alright. That's the garden update. We'll catch you on the next video. Remember, we appreciate you stopping by, all you subscribers. We just can't believe it. But anyway, you love more than you know, and grow where you plant it.